Hello, everyone. This is the final part of the series of just Fnatic versus Invictus Gaming during the group stages. Of course, they were in Group D, so we get to have just a look at the teams going at it. Game 1, almost, and we'll keep at it. We're just going through the bans. Game 1, we got to see Invictus Gaming take the win, but that was when they had Duke and Soez. Good showcase for Ning. Game 2, we got to see Reckless and Hylissang. We got to give love to some of the supports out there. Just hard stomping, Goomba stomping, Jackie Love. Every time he took a big wave. And they just did a lot of work to really make it so Caps was comfortable in the lane. He was in a really bad matchup. He was losing by 20-something CS. But he hung in. And it was Hylissang, Broxa that was really keeping him up. A few mechanical errors from Ning, ultimately. But now it's crunch time. They're tied in the group. They're going for first seed. So we'll get to see. Immediately remember, before we get into anything else, Fnatic gets blue side. Aatrox is banned. Urgot is banned. God bless. This is probably the best we're going to see. A best image, I suppose, we're going to get of what the finals will actually look like. Moving away from the Aatrox Urgot priority, or at least first pick. We're getting the Akali, which is very likely. We'll get to see a little bit more of it from the Shy, while Fnatic will bring in, the Akali from mid lane. I don't think we'll see it from on Bwipo. Now it's a little bit upsetting that Duke is playing this game, but what can you do? They're just saving that good stuff for the finals. Irelia, though, good mid lane pick into. I mean, it's not a really a good pick. I think Akali deals with it pretty decently in lane. The burst that she has with Electrocute, her obscurity is pretty nice. That you can I think you can buffer it when Irelia sends out her E, so she can't follow up on you once she gets the stun. So I think it's a very nice defensive lane for the Akali. That being said, throughout the tournament, the Irelia has been a flex. And, spoiler, pretty sure Duke plays Irelia this game. I know he played it in the tournament. I don't remember if it was in this game in particular. I do remember it was in a losing effort. So it's either this game or the last one they lost, which we already saw that one. So I guess we already have the answer to that one. Ezreal Rakan, and you know you're going up against Xayah. If you are smart in Invictus Gaming, just pick up Braum. Braum or Leona. Either you can play the lane defensively and make it so Rakan never gets a real engage off, or you just kill him. Invictus Gaming are the types to just kill him, but Braum is a great champion for Balan. So it's like one man being pulled two ways. He goes the Leona pick. So it's going to be a pretty aggressive lane from Invictus Gaming. I think that Ning still has to go for his pick. Camille is open. Oh, no, Camille's banned. First ban. Just kidding. Xin Zhao's open, but I think Fnatic will ban Xin. You still have top lane, but it's pretty large. Like, both mid and top are pretty large pools. You could just ban Ryze, I suppose. Lissandra ban. Lissandra ban is a pretty good tell that it might be a LeBlanc mid. Fnatic are just going to have to think about what the Lissandra ban can mean. But the Xin ban, we already talked about the Xin being a priority. If they're going to double down on Ning's pool, what's another one? Olaf is technically good. Olaf is good here because there are so much CC options. Xayah E, Irelia E, and of course Leona, that all he really needs to do is provide the damage. Black Cleaver, Olaf run you down. Lee Sin's another option. So Fnatic only have one ban left. I think they should go Lee Sin. Lee Sin's a little bit more straightforward, and they should be taking it off of Ning. Obviously Olaf is more brainless, but I would personally go Lee Sin ban. Talia ban. Okay. It's just such an early, like, they're just trying to take away the early game focus. But if I'm now Ning, hold your top lane, mid lane pick. So just pick your Olaf here. The only worry is that they don't have real engage and they're just kind of working around the Leona. But you might want to just stomp them early if they're going Akali, Rakan, and Ezreal. I don't like the Gragas here. You don't have to think about your engage like that. I think you just have to brute force. Lee Sin, or I don't know, man. At this point, once again, Fnatic can do whatever they want mid. You know you're going up, I mean, you're fairly certain you're going up against an Aurelia mid lane. So I would keep the Akali mid and have Bwipo on. There we go, an Ornn. He's a really good Ornn player, by the way. I really like his Ornn. LeBlanc, there we go. So LeBlanc versus the Akali matchup. We know that one very well. And Aurelia versus Ornn. I think it's going to be Conqueror's Aurelia. So once again, Invictus Gaming have a great laning phase. Bottom lane's good too. And Ning is just going to try and support his lanes. That's his goal. I wanted to see a little bit more of an aggressive look from Ning rather than going towards the Gragas, but we'll see what he ends up doing. Because I like what I see. Oh! We see you, buddy. Come out with your hands up. Hey! What are you afraid of? I mean, he's going to use W anyways because, I mean, what else is he going to level? Q? No. I think you just level W. There's realistically nothing that he should be afraid of. It's just pretty... No, it's not even that. It's not even that late into the game. Anyways, no level 1. No team really has the level 1 advantage anyways. Maybe you can say Reckless running up like a monkey and just throwing Q so he can get a sack of gold, but well, it's not going to work in this. It's not going to work in a professional game here. They do want some bit of information. I think they got information on Gragas starting topside. Let's find out. Yeah, they see him. Yeah, they see him. Yeah, they see him. They placed the ward trinket. So they know Gragas top lane. And Gragas is probably not going to do a full clear top. He might just go red buff into bottom side scuttle or red buff into blue buff, depending on how afraid he is of Lee Sin. But I don't think he should be afraid at all. You have a LeBlanc right next to you. Oh no, Olaf is... I mean, Ornn is hitting you. I'm not even looking at the bottom lane. I'm looking at the mini-map. Good from Bwipo. He just challenged Duke as he was running back to lane. He knew he was getting the... Oh, wait, what the heck? What the heck? This is cheesy. No. He flashed at the wrong time, too. Are they actually getting a kill off of this? Lord have mercy. How do you die? How do you die off this gank? It actually should be impossible to die. Oh my goodness. That is literally all of the wrong decisions. Not flashing as you see the Q. Boom. Flashing when you have the Lee Sin still on you. He just flashed literally a frame too early. So Lee Sin follows him. Gets 3 more auto attacks? Yeah, 3? My god, and he W's in. That's disgusting. That should never work. That actually should never work. I guess he has teleport, but holy moly. He's teleport down. Kill goes on Lee Sin. Lee Sin is going to immediately invade blue. And of course, Gragas just went for the topside clear. I thought that Gragas would be a little bit more mindful of the pressure Lee Sin would have and would go scuttle bot side, but no. I think he just gets outright double buff now. I mean, triple buffed. I don't even have to see this again. This is just disgusting. Get me out of here. Oh, I mean, he was literally... You ain't Reckless's dad. That's Caps' dad. You sit down and watch Caps get... He's not blame blast at all. And Caps is doing real well. Yeah, baby. Caps get in there. Pretty big wave from Jackie Love. Oh. Oh. Okay, he had bone plating. the best rune in the world, so that doesn't really matter. But using your E as Ezreal doesn't have much mana, so he's going to have to find time to base. I wonder what he got in Inspiration Tree. If, like, Mana Flow, Band, and Sorcery, and Inspiration if you go Biscuit. Some people also go the rune that actually gets you extra potion, like extra time on your potion. I forget what the name is for it. Because Klepto just gives you so many potions most of the time. Like he's already sitting on 2 potions that he got from Klepto, so that's just a lot of sustain that he gets in lane. So Caps is doing okay. Wave is pushing in on him. He just can't make a mistake. At this point, this is the most crucial point of the laning phase, and it's sad that the camera panned out, because this is a big ass building cannon wave. He cannot die here, or else he just loses his lane instantly. That's what teams end up aiming for too when they have waves like this and a lot of kill pressure. So he just could never trade at this point. He would lose anyway since the cannon wave's on him. And he's probably just gonna send up his W so he can safely farm up. Is he? No, he's not. But he's gonna get harassed as shit. Oh no, get it. He can't. Oh no, he's losing everything. And it's another wave. Man, this is how Rookie gets his CS lead. Though Rookie's going to have to get this wave in base. The next wave that comes through is when he gets his base timing. He doesn't have teleport, of course. I wonder what he's going to get. Just Lost Chapter, I think. Lost Chapter boots. I'm just literally, all I care about is the mid lane. But the camera just wants to pan to this lane for whatever reason. Oh, no, there's a reason. Uh-oh. This is the... Wait, how did he... I guess they were seen anyways? I'm trying to figure out how they were seen. Not like it matters, but... How is he seen? Is it the feathers? The feathers can't see him. Like, surely not. Either way, it doesn't matter. Jagalove dies. I call it the Ning special because with how many times they go for lane ganks. But boom, boom, boom. Nice. Nice, Ning. But now you're just competing with the investments. Ning wanted to get a free gank mount off. He would have. Just unfortunate that Jagalove and Balan died to that. They're pretty close to their flash up. Not close enough for them to change their attitude at that play, but now they lose that wave too. Ezreal's pretty far ahead and he has the Sheen first build. Ning is really squishy. I remember this. One thing you gotta remember with this build on that Ning has, going Predator, if you were like, yeah, 60% HP and you're going up against a level 6 Orin, of course he's gonna have the damage to kill you. Good shielding too. I don't even think... Oh, Duke does still get the kill. Of course he does. All right. I was ready to believe. I was willing to believe. Here we go. Let's get my head right there, so you know that my name is Rookie now. This is so tough. Oh, he's fucking dead. Yeah. He just wants the wave to get pushed in. That's just pure desperation. Now, does he get... No, he doesn't get the kill here. Nah, he doesn't get the kill. Get out of here. Get out of here, Rookie. But see, like, it's kind of rough. Look at this. He just wants the wave pushed in. I know that Lee Sin's in the area, so he's technically also just aiming for a pickup on the gank. But take a look at this. At this stage, you're alright. You can hold back a little bit. Rookie will try and tank the minions a little bit, but he's not going to be able to tank the minions and like both hold you off on the tower. So he needed to wait about 10 more seconds, I think. But he walks in because he's also setting up for the gank, which just sucks. I think Caps was put in a very bad position by Broxa. So, unfortunate. I think LeBlanc can push this in. I think Akali shouldn't lose the wave. I think she still gets the yeah, she still gets the cannon minion. Get out of here with this top lane bullshit. I just want to see Akali farm the cannon minion. I'm not gonna see it, am I? I don't think this means anything. Oh, Whippo! What are you doing? Akali's behind. Whippo's a god. And Reckless and Hilisange are doing very well. Ultimately, I think this game all comes down to Broxham Whippo. Oh, he's going in. He's incredibly tanky. What the fuck are you doing, Ning? What the hell are you going in on this for? Just kidding. Nice gank. And he has the wave pretty close to heart too. Just take a second look at this. Oh, this was way far back when the death happened bottom side too, when they were trading up. They were holding on to this fucking replay for a while, haven't they? Oh, and he still gets him. I mean, he was close enough. Of course he's going to get him. Oh, that's just a package. They're literally just showing a package of Caps' death. Slash rookie's kills. Wait. No. I mean, this is him being tilted probably the second time around, being like, fucking hell. I swear to God, I'm just dying because of these calls now. Good luck here from LeBlanc. Oh, got him. And he follows up. I remember this. I watched this one live. Memories are coming back to me. These are just good roams from Rookie. This is the second one I was really impressed with this tournament. Cutting through enemy jungle. Like, there's a good ward here from Fnatic to stop Ruckless and Hilisange getting grouped up like this, but it's in the river. So as long as Rookie has a good push mid, he can actually just completely move away from that. Let's take a second look at this. You see? Like, the ward is really good, but it still doesn't matter if Rookie takes the long way around. Follows him. It's just beautiful. Extra auto attack too, so I think, yeah. Just take a look at it. Flash is still available. I know that's pretty broken. Yeah, he still had Flash available. He just thought he was going to be alive. Boom, boom. He could have flashed a little earlier, actually. He had to frame the flash, but just didn't expect it. Hilly with the old man mechanics. Ooh, Broxham. I don't know about this one. They're nowhere in position for this. Okay, they got the kill, but yeah, alright. In another world, that kill doesn't go to anybody, and they just lose a TP. He was being really cute. Like, super cute. He killed himself for the cuteness. You don't need the 100%, even if the 50-50 comes, I think. Whatever. Whatever. He sacrificed for the Infernal. And he got the teleport too. If he comes back bottom lane, I want to see if he does that. Brox is put in a really good spot. Let's see what happens with IG. IG might just bulldoze this through, but their back timing would be pretty awkward. Wait, why does Hilly lose all his HP? That's why. Are they really fighting this? Yeah, they can. Oh, he doesn't even need to use his ulti. He doesn't need to use his R2 ulti. He can get out. That's really surprising. I thought he needed the R2 ulti to kill Balan. Oh, this is my favorite team fight, by the way, from Fnatic. This is the example of why I feel Fnatic are so damn good. Duke is left top, holding that wave. And they recognize, because of IG showing themselves bot for a while, committing to the tower. Push from Ornn. Ornn has two options. He walks top or walks bot. At this point, the moment Hilly and Cap start walking bot, Ornn's like, all right, I'll come to you. This is pretty much a full committal at this point. You're pretty safe in assuming that this is going to take a bit. You're going up against an LTL team too, so R2 walks in under shadow. He can walk out too, just using R. There we go. And they're just waiting for Bwipo at this point. They know they have the re-engage. Boom. Jaculove. At this point, I don't think Reckless had to use that immediately. Oh! Good shit. When I say that, I mean, you know, unless if you haven't timed it, then it's safe. That Jaculove is forced to use ulti, so you can use it as a result. I mean, as a, like right afterwards. But yeah, that was a great example of a Fnatic team fight, of them knowing that IG would commit a little bit longer than they should. But that being said, had IG just beast out, let's say around this, the moment they disengage, if Rookie just got the hell out of there, what happens? Duke gets top lane tower, denies waves on Bwipo. There's nothing in the bottom lane for Fnatic to take other than the tower. And if they take tower, it takes another wave and pushes into inner. So I think IG would get more out of it. But here comes the I've seen this play. Look at the style. Insane. And there's enough protection now that everyone just dies. Goodbye. So this is an utter collapse from IG. This is when people get into that mode, you know. Individual playmaking mode. Looking for that call. Rookie falls first. And as a team, as a whole, I mean, they can get better off by playing it safely. But with how the meta has been forming, and if you just watch IG throughout the split, let's say the recent example being their JD playoff game, you can see what happens when they get pushed into these skirmishes. They just go all out individual. You could tell no one's really talking some of these times. But goddamn, Broxa. Yeah, smiling there. He's like, God bless. Whippo, come on. I love Whippo. I love Whippo. All right. It's going to take a long time for Reckless to get to his tier proc. He's probably just using his Q on cooldown. I'm just taking a look. Yeah, his Q is going down. But he's farming up, so obviously it is. Only reason I say that is because he hasn't. A lot of the times in Ezreal would finish his tier completed build first. So he just starts stacking on autos. He must be pretty far behind. Right now he has blue buff, so he can just throw out his Qs whenever. I want to see how close he is to Muramana. But if we're just looking at items, 3 kills on Broxa. He has full damage. Completed a jungle item, Tiamat, and he's going to be going to Black Cleaver next. Could go stopwatch Black Cleaver, so he just has he needs to sell his potions because his item slots are starting to run out. It's a problem with going Tiamat. They're going for this kill. I think Rookie should be fine. Whippo's good too. Brox's, like, I think at this point, Fnatic are good to pick a fight. 86 gold. Engage the fight on Bwipo. Follow his ass. Oh no. You couldn't get the CC and damage. Ah. Knock up. Alright. Safe disengage. They can take this top lane tower too in base. I wonder if they drop any control wards here before they do so. Brox is in the area, so I think if they just drop a ward and go back to base, they'll lose the ward. So it's probably safer to just base first. Oh, they're just going for it? Oh, really though? You know TP's up on Whipple, right? You know you don't have Rookie at all and he doesn't have mana, right? It's almost like this play is pretty fucking bad. I mean, they got the kill on Broxa. But I still affirm that this is a bad call from IG. Does he still have ulti? Does he have... No, he doesn't have ulti. That is best case scenario for IG, and it's still pretty fucking bad. You trade 2 for 2. 3 for 2. You trade 3 for 2. Sure, you get the one more kill, but you lost Rift Herald, man. And all of this because you tried to do this when you didn't have numbers. LeBlanc wasn't going to be there. Let's take a look at this. No Aurelia. No LeBlanc. Sure, she's TPing. But Orange are in a pretty good spot. I'm just a little bit sad. The Broxa went in that early. Because this Rift Herald is... I guess they were just pretty desperate to force the fight. They were pretty confident that... I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to... Like, he lost his life, but still confirmed the fight was going to happen with his death, so... That's cool. They got a lot out of it. He can push this wave and go mid. Mid lane tower means so much to Fnatic if they can pick it up. No! Oh, run! Oh shit! Helasange! They didn't make too much of a use on Rift Herald. Aurelia's stuck top. Look at the wave. Look at everything. Push mid. Please. Please push mid. Push mid, please. Aurelia's coming now, so you can't really do anything. Sadness. Oh! That's a lot of damage. You should just get Dragon. So open field for IG. They took top and bot tower. Like mid tower is kind of interesting to them, but at this point they should feel confident just taking up every dragon. Infernal's next one, so that one's gonna be a one they fight for. Lord have mercy, let's go. Good chunk. You can probably play a little more aggressively on tower though. No range on Reckless, so he can't just auto it. Ah, can he get? Wow, they're stuck. Fnatic's stuck in full farming mode. But Caps has Gunblade. Gunblade and Hexdrinker, so he wants to fight around Ning and Rookie, which is around mid. Are they using an ulti? Yeah, there we go. Cannon Wave, use ulti. Dracula's gonna be safe. Oh shit, no! Oh no! Down goes Reckless. Oh, that's Caps pretty big actually. Jesus. Full evacuation mode. Was it worth it? Well, I mean, Fnatic lose mid lane tower, so no, it's not worth it. And they can push it in mid. And they can play control wards that they have. They have a lot around Baron. So IG gets so much off this play. I initially liked it. I think it was initially pretty good. Let's see the replay on it. So what happened? Let's find out. Good ulti from Whippo. Dracula forced to use ulti. Oh, I didn't see Ning coming in. So that was just really well timed to get the pick off of Ezreal. A lot of times, like, flank wards are necessary. I mean, I know it's easy to say that after the fact, but if you're making the play, this is one of those examples of when you're in a meta, there are not a lot of wards and you're just working off your trinkets. Placing a ward down to, I would say, to the right side and leaning left, really important. Oh my god, Hilisange. I mean, he still got the charm off on Leona. I think Leona might be dead. Yeah, she's dead. And that's a death. All of IG are dead. Oh, Duke! He doesn't have much damage, I don't think. It's a lot of damage, Duke. Stop it. Stop it, Duke. I said you have no damage. He came in a little late, but holy moly. I think Balan didn't consider how much damage that would be coming down. Because I didn't like the fact that he followed through. You already got the ulti off of a Rakan. Don't give him a reason to charm you. Good fight for Fnatic. What they should do now, Baron's going to be #1 priority. We'll take a second look at this because this is a good pick. Hilisange is a little bit slow to the take. Uses ulti, but what's Balan trying to do? Alright, Balan. Marking his enemy. Flash is over. Boom. Boom. Oh, no, the wall. If it went over the wall, if it traveled over the wall, then sure. But I still think that was a major committal on a Reckless when there are multiple threats on that team. So, multiple threats on the team. Xayah is not going to help you, especially with no ulti. Ah, she had ulti. She had ulti. But she ain't going to help you still. That's still not going to be a thing she does. So. But I like that, man. You got to love that. You got to appreciate the girth. But IG still has pressure here. They don't have the damage on Baron, though. I think that's the worry here. They're still going to have to play around Dragon. 59 seconds on Infernal. Probably not the best time for a rookie to start pushing out this top wave. It's slowly pushing in towards them, so that's the only reason. But now they get no wards on Dragon. They're stuck mid. Like, they're either going to have to force a fight mid. Okay. Wait a minute. All these bases. 33 seconds. Book it! It's going to be like that episode, that movie on Home Alone. I think it's the first Home Alone. Where they're just running down the airport terminal. So they can get to the plane on time. Now here comes the plane. The plane is up and live. Let's go, Fnatic. There's still a lot of people mid lane. Caps and Reckless. But now they have Xayah locked under tower. She has to take the longest fucking road to help her team. So this dragon is 100% Fnatic's. That's why you got to get there first. If you're red side, you need to be in position or you will just int this fight away. This was a lesson that Doublelift learned, honestly. So this was just the easiest fight Fnatic could pick up for themselves. That was an Infernal Dragon #1, so that's like the second Infernal Dragon they pick up. You knew you needed to be there earlier, but you are super greedy at the waves you pick up. And take a look. Like, if Xayah finally comes to the lane, she's gonna have to pick up the mid lane wave. Either she picks it up now, or she hard commits to joining the team and losing either mid lane tower. I think you lose mid lane tower off this one. Like, there's so much you lose, but you just have to commit to it. Under tower has to take long way. Maybe you can force the fight, slow time, like slow them down a little bit before she comes. But look, she finally joins up. 2 people are essentially already dead. So that's just lack of preparation. Piss poor planning. This should be Baron too. Doesn't matter that Balan and Jackie that were walking up. You just turn. And sure, IG are just... No, they're not even going to do it. Because they knew they wouldn't even... Like, even if they wasted time and died, Nig's not far off. I mean, he's really... he is far off. So, 4 seconds, and it's like a 20-second travel time. So that's a downed one anyways. So take a look at this. 3,000 HP, yeah? Leona's just sitting here so she can walk up with Xayah. She doesn't need to do that. But she can't sit around here or she dies. So she's actually either going to join here when the team has already started the fight. But who's going to start the fight? These are all squishy piece of shits. It has to be the Aurelia. So Aurelia has to jump in. She's going to get like... There's no winning situation here. Because if she jumps in, then Hilosandra will pick her up. Bwipo can pick her up. This is a really short corridor. It's just if red side is late to the dragon fight, red side can't pick the fight. Red side has to get out of there. Or be very creative in how the fight starts off. So they finish up Infernal. Balan's going to do the Majutsu. Boom. Oh, he's a sit there too. So he can't even do anything because Caps just goes invis. I think he gets R2 and yeah, there we go. He doesn't even have to use the fucking R2. Tower goes down. They can pick up next tower. They can actually just have a parade here. There's nothing stopping them. The next wave is going to be a while away, but they can probably just consistently put pressure here until the next wave comes. Oh, wait a minute. They can just get the tower now. It's going to be alive too. Oh, no. They didn't get anything off that one. Technically, they can just wait for the next wave, but I guess they're just going to back away. They don't have any more space creation on Bwipo. Bwipo ulti, like the Ornn ulti, reminds me a lot like Jhin ulti. It just buys so much time. Slows them is the best part about it. The knock-up is, you know, you can confirm it with an engage, or you can just say, well, it's more time being spent. And they get slowed when they get back down too, so. Gonna pick up top lane tower, I think. Yeah, there we go. Now they're actually really well set up for the next Baron. This is how you slow play this. Like, even if they don't win the game right now. But yeah, remember... Yeah, well, there we go. Remember this extra time is... in the video. Hello, where's my face? Yeah, extra time in the video, as you can tell, is probably just like group stages and all that. Oh, it's literally the game! No, it's not. It's trying to lie to me. It's lying to me. Don't believe it. Deactivate, reactivate. Hey, how you guys doing? I'm back. But at this point, they have bot lane wave pushed up, mid lane wave pushed up. That's no Lichbane on Cap, so he's not really much of a threat in terms of damaging the damn tower. Oh, not going to be gotten by Duke, but they're losing bot lane. So you have two options here if you're Fnatic. You can base, go for Infernal Dragon, and then push mid, which they're going to do. Or you can base, get an Infernal Dragon, and then try and 1-3-1. At this point, Caps should be top side, and Ornn should be bottom lane. And you can try and have Ornn threaten on the inhibitor. He will, at some point, draw the ire of Rookie, and you have a numbers advantage topside to do whatever the hell you want. But no matter what, in both of these options, they're going for an Infernal Dragon. So let's see what we get out of these teams. Now, double Infernal Dragon. So we all know what happened in the last time. You probably don't want to make the same mistake again. Double Infernal Dragon's quite a lot. So you're red side. You want to be here fast. You want to be here first. Don't think they have their chance, though. Look how daunting this is. All of this, Fnatic can just fight. Bwipo is in such a good position, especially with the control ward here, that most likely they don't see him. There'll be times where they'll see him, like now, and they'll have to make the assumption that he's going to be in this area, but he can start the ulti here, here, like, and that's so bad to fight into an Ornn like that. So they just lose, flatly they lose this dragon. They're going into triple Infernal. Triple Infernal, your team comp's kind of shit. It's an AP Gragas that's going to get bursted down, and Aurelia that doesn't do much damage. Like, she's not going to ever dive onto Akali and Ezreal. It's just not going to happen. Leona falls off super hard later on in the game. Maybe she can lock down Reckless. We already saw a few times where he locked him down frame perfect, and they got the kill off of him. But this is more of a miracle play, if anything. They're forced into miracle plays. Waves pushing in. They can just play it safe and go for Baron. I think the best play is for a Baron fight. I'm like in the same terrain that right now Bwipo's sitting in. They don't see the defensive ward, and this is why I love vision. You know, I love wards, love all wards. It makes it so Fnatic have to be really particular in how they play around Baron, but not a lot of defensive wards are out there. So now they're playing that game. They have one blue trinket with Xayah, so she's gonna have to place right now. Shit. No, run. Run. Commit. You have to fight. Oh no, Akali's in the worst of position pot. You can't deal with her. Oh no, and does she have W? No, she already used her W. She's actually very vulnerable. Oh, she's still alive. But they killed Duke. Wait a minute, you guys are under what the fuck? They can't take Baron. They can't take Tower. That's a really good position for IG. No, they're healing. Why are they healing that much? Stop healing. Alright, they're taking Baron. Well, that sucks. I don't think they can contest this now. Oh my god. Forgot about Bwipo having Warmogs. Completely forgot about the Warmogs purchased. Holy shit, look at him. And he upgraded his he upgraded the shielding that hit from his Aegis. So how are you actually going to fight this team? Oh no, Bwipo, you beast. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Ning, get out of here. Don't even think about it. Ning, so help me God. What are you even thinking? That's just a free Baron. That's pretty much game. How do you even stop this? Yeah, I don't even want to see this replay. I just want to see a clean finish. Let's go. I just want to see a clean fight. Bwipo. Boom. Good luck defending. 2 inhibs down. Minion wave's already here too, so they should stick by the minions. Don't leave. Please fight. Don't run. You bitches. Why are you running? Where are you running? Where are you going? Why are you running? I just butchered the shit out of that joke. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. All right, here comes the final countdown. Oh, you could have done it. Doesn't really mean too much. Duke is gonna eat it and not care too much about it. But right, like Ezreal does so much. Oh my god, they're already going in. What the fuck? I don't even think it's viable. They're just doing it because they think they're gods because of Triple Infernal. And maybe they are. They are. Yeah, game's over. So it was a Triple Infernal Dragon. The only time you could really, I mean, there are a lot of points in this game you can criticize, but I think the Double Infernal was a big point in the game that they could not fight around because of their positioning. They didn't go for it fast enough. And then the bottom lane fight was a great play for Bwipo. This was a Bwipo game, I think. And they scored a Triple Infernal. And not only were they getting the fights beforehand, but they got in Triple Infernal to just lock down every fight afterwards. This was a great example, once again, of Fnatic's team fighting. Getting to the play first is a big one. Playing around Ornn religiously is another strong point. Ornn was constantly with the team, so how do you actually move away from it? Bwipo was actually just a Titan. He was an absolute Titan. Take a look at those chests. Just slap it. Poke the nipple a bit. That was just nonsense. That was bullshit to play against. So, yeah. I mean, that's just what you're going to have to deal with. So, I already said going into this game, this is probably the most telling of how the finals will go. And you already saw it. It's just unfortunate that we didn't get to see the Shy, but I think the Shy would have a few mechanical points where you'll outplay, but ultimately, this was just a great showing from Fnatic that showed great fights. Great, I would say, the last two games, remember, part 2 and part 3 are great examples of Caps taking the pressure that he initially got. And not only was his team strong enough and aware enough to protect him within the laning phase, but I thought that on top of that, he was calm enough. He was a calm player. He didn't take the D. He didn't take the big D. He took the small D. And he was able to come back. So I thought laning phase was fine for Fnatic. And then just literally hunting for team fights. Something that IG couldn't deal with. And then there was the Broxah showing around the river. So the bottom side river on Dragon was just a really core place. Insanity, Fnatic take first seed. Go up against EDG. Cloud9 are now in the finals. While IG take the much harder seed in second. Goes up against KT Rolster. Then moves on to G2. Could have been RNG. And then move on to the finals. These are your finalists. These are the 3 games that we're looking for. Fnatic take 2 out of the 3 games. The back half of it too, so you know that they were learning from game 1 to game 2. The lessons that we saw from Fnatic were that they were far more willing to take fights. Game 1, they played like a bitch. Game 2, they were a lot more outward, they're a lot more aggressive. I think Bwipo came out for that one too, memory serves me right. And they were a little bit more aggressive in team fights. I would still give it to Fnatic, to Reckless and Hylissang. Both of them were very strong in how to play around the map. And Broxah was hunting for ganks, much like this replay, around bottom lane. And in this game, while Rookie was doing very well individually, I just think that Bwipo had a very great time in the top lane. And then rotated well for the bottom lane fight. I think that'll be the next replay. Let's see. Calling it out. No, it's the Broxah outplay. I guess they're trying to give Broxah love. And this was the second Dragon team fight, I think. Yeah, this was just a disaster. We had a discussion about that already. And that's just the game, dog. I mean, at that point, what do you even do? I think it was just upsetting to see this from IG, that they were just not in position, not ready for the fights. So there we have it. Next video is going to be the prediction. I know you guys are hunting for it now, but it's going to be in the playlist. No, wait a minute, screw it. I'm just going to not waste time. No, I'm not. It's not happening. Look at me. So what my prediction is going to be, since it's going to be sweet, and I already had a good discussion about all the lessons we've learned from these 3 videos. Oh, man, it's rough. Because throughout these 3 videos, you would come out and easily say that Fnatic would take the victory because they're a better team fighting team. And they're... specifically their individual talent. Broxah is stronger than Ning, or at least had a larger presence in these 3 games. It was back and forth, but it was pretty Broxah heavy at the end. Reckless and Hylissang had some really good games. Like the last game, game 2 was really strong from him. Good showing. Game 1 was great, sure, from Invictus Gaming's bottom lane, but you could see the evolution once again coming out of Fnatic, that the individual performers were not just Bwipo who came in, but it was also jungle and bottom lane. While IG had great solo lanes, just specifically in Rookie. The Rookie was just great, but we saw the Shy get out of the game. And I thought the Shy in game 2 was actually pretty damn good. He was on the Fiora, number 1. That was an issue. I think Fiora as a carry pick sure is good into these matchups, but relies on a much slower game so she can get her items. By the time that the Trinity Force was completed, the game was ultimately over, or at least much closer to being completed, and she didn't have much of a say at that point. And that's my major criticism to Fiora and GP. GP, not so, at least with GP, he has like early game potential with his ultimate, so he can set up his team to succeed before he gets to his Trinity Force, Youmu's, all that nonsense. But with Fiora, it's much slower. So that's my issue with the Fiora pick, but I think that bringing in the Shy was a good addition. So I expect the Shy to play, and this game here was a little bit sad and will ultimately gauge my prediction. My prediction is going to be that Invictus Gaming takes it in 5. A lot of the times you'll look at this game and say, well, wait a minute. Why would you say Invictus Gaming picks it up at 5 if Fnatic were at the team fights first? If Bwipo had such a great gauge of the laning phase, and if Broxah was just outperforming Ning. My answer is going to be simple. I think the Shy, give him if he comes into the game, if he doesn't pick Fiora and has, let's say Urgot, Aatrox, let's say a Kali comes in, Lissandra perhaps. I know Victor, the meta has changed now to be a lot more Victor blind pick into whatever you can counter it. The Shy also has Riven that he can pick up into that matchup. Jace has been a strong one during the group stage. Post group stage. So post group stage, we saw a lot more coming out of the Shy and a lot more picks that he has versus Bwipo's Victor. Now, I want personally Bwipo to pick up a team fighter to engage and start the fights for Fnatic. My problem is that now Bwipo is going to take a step back, play a lot more of a reactive role in a strong laning phase champion like Victor. I think there should be an adaptation that stops Bwipo from picking Victor. I mean, Bwipo needs to be in a position where he doesn't pick Victor and he picks champions that he can have real presence on the map. Because my worry is that if the Shy comes into the game, Bwipo is going to be picking up Victor. He's going to focus so much on his lane, and he's going to the composition is going to be fairly reactive unless if Broxa then comes out of the way and picks up a tank team fighter, maybe like a Gragas. That if the Shy has an answer, and I think he will, then the laning phase won't matter anymore. And I don't think the laning phase has meant all that much. That the team fights that we've seen in the G2 series that the Shy was able to take over. And then on top of that, with that being said, I think that the mid lane rookie coming in has been playing phenomenally in all of these games. So we're now saying that the solo laners for Invictus Gaming should come out ahead, that they should come out with a lead in these series. And if I'm assuming that Bwipo will, on the Victor picks, will lose the early games in the series, and I've already said 5 games, of course he's going to come back. He's going to pick a little bit more Ornn. Maybe a Sion will come out. Maybe. Aatrox a little bit more likely. And it will make the series interesting. The final adaptation, I think, is going to be, once again, you pick up another tank top laner, maybe a Cho'Gath. With how much Lee Sins we're seeing, I think that we'll see a Cho'Gath coming up in top lane. And it's going to just be a team fight filled endeavor. And I already said earlier on that I think that Fnatic are better team fighter. But if we're talking about down the line in Game 5, I then come out and just say IG will just pick up based around rookies' skills. So one of the biggest lessons I've had to learn in the tournament has been to take power away from team fighting and give it more to the individual players. I gave it to a lot of team fighting teams in series, and I've lost those predictions because the teams haven't really been able to get to that stage of the game. And so really these early skirmishes based on the strength of solo laners have been the deciding factor. And I think that the Shy and Rookie are just the best in their role in the world. And while the Bwipo and Caps are incredibly strong, the best in the West at their role, issue is, I think we've already seen Caps struggle here. And I think when we finally see Bwipo and the Shy go up against each other, it's going to be a same situation. So, struggling in the lane. Ning will be a little bit more in tune with the top side of the map too. And that should pretty much handle it. And then the last game will be a bit on team fights, but should still be an early gold lead for IG. There we go. That's my prediction. This has been the series. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please talk to me a little bit more. That's going to be nice. You can see I'm alone in this room. And enjoy the finals. It's coming up in under a day. About 12 hours. I don't know how long when this video ends. But take it easy and have a good one.